Rapids Public Museum this past weekend.
Our Candace Monticelli joins us live from GRPM to give us a look at Under the Arctic. Good morning.
Good morning. We are becoming climate scientists this morning, going under the Arctic, learning all about Alaskan permafrost. This really cool new exhibit. There is so much to check out that we're going to show you all throughout the morning. But we had to bring in Aaliyah, their marketing director, with us this morning to teach us a little bit more. So good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So for folks at home that don't know, what is Alaskan permafrost? What's permafrost? What are we learning about in this exhibit?
Yeah, so permafrost is a soil that's been frozen for at least 2 years, and it traps a ton of carbon dioxide in it. So when it thaws, it releases that carbon into the atmosphere, thus increasing temperatures and causing that climate change that we're seeing, especially on the West Coast right now.
Yeah, very timely for what is happening currently. And I mean, literally, you saw it in the tease a bit ago, you can really become a climate scientist. So many interactive different stations around here. What's this first one we have that's off to your left?
Yeah, so this one over here is a super cool game. So when you press the play button, you can choose the level of difficulty, and it really showcases that when these types of fossil fuels are released into the atmosphere, it causes that climate change. So you're trying to stop that from happening while you're playing the game and tapping the button. So very fun, very interactive, but also educational.
Yes, every little piece of this is educational. This globe in the center showing all different variations of it, and I mean, all these posters and videos. What are we learning in all of these? Just kind of the story of it, or are there people involved in these stories?
Yeah, so it really takes you through a journey of what all thawing of permafrost encompasses. So it really talks about the people and the animals that are affected by it. So over here, this activity, it really showcases how the warming of houses, how it thaws that permafrost, and what happens over time is that it sinks. So the residents in these areas, they tend to build their homes on stilts. So just different ways for you to really see how these things happen, because it doesn't happen here,
right,
especially in Michigan, but in other places in the world too. So very visual.
Yeah, so you have to get interactive. We've built some roads and some houses. So Leah, let's press the button. So this is what happens when you thaw the permafrost. Things start to collapse as it melts. Look at that. So very cool, very interactive for the younger kids, even adults at heart. And you guys are keeping everything safe. There's sanitation stations all around.
Yeah, so we really encourage everyone to sanitize and disinfect the areas prior to and after using it, just to keep the space as low risk as possible. And then we also have our cleaning staff making sure that they're around the clock with those precautionary measures too.
Yeah, and where can we find more information about the exhibit, the tickets and times and all that good stuff to come check it out?
All of that information can be found at our website at grpm.org.
Very cool. Well, you guys, there is so much more to come throughout the morning. We have a lot to show you, and coming up in our next hour,